It's likely to get worse before it gets better. That's the strong warning from the governor in the middle of a spike in coronavirus cases. Speaking for the second time this week about the outbreak and millions in funding to help stop the spread. For the 9th straight day, more than 1,000 new coronavirus cases were reported in Maryland. WJZ is live. Annie Rose Ramos with more from the governor on the important ways tens of millions of dollars will be spent. Annie Rose.
Hey Max, good morning. Well, this money is going to be going towards rental assistance, food banks, and putting a vaccine program into place. While the governor didn't impose any new restrictions, he said that could change in the coming days.
And I've always told it to you straight, and the sad truth is that the next several months will likely be by far the most difficult that we have faced.
Coronavirus infections across the state are surging, with the positivity rate now at 5.65%. Governor Hogan again sounding the alarm.
We are experiencing an out-of-control spike across the United States, and we are seeing widespread community transmission here in Maryland.
But he did not add new restrictions, instead focusing on the economics. The state will spend an additional $70 million, including $20 million for personal protective equipment, $10 million for supplies of the upcoming vaccine, which needs to be kept cold, and $1 million to detect coronavirus in wastewater, a way to pinpoint major outbreaks fast. The governor signaled he'd be open to more restrictions if case numbers got worse.
We take action pretty quickly, as we have for the past 9 months, probably more aggressively than anybody in the country.
Hogan says dysfunction in Washington is making the impact of this pandemic even worse.
We're very, very concerned with the continued gridlock, divisiveness, and dysfunction in Washington while people's lives are at stake.
The governor discouraged big Thanksgiving get-togethers and said he canceled his own extended family celebration at the governor's mansion.
First Lady and I will be having, hopefully, dinner together by ourselves. Family gatherings are the most dangerous thing that we have, according to our contact tracing, and we're taking it to heart.
And Max, house parties are now the #2 spreader in the entire state. Now, the county executive in Prince George's County says that parents are actually renting hotel rooms so their children could have parties there. She says she's working to stop that immediately. Reporting live, I'm Annie Rose Ramos for WJZ.
Annie Rose, thank you. Later this morning, Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski is going to announce new public health efforts to combat coronavirus. In Anne Arundel County, restrictions tighten up at 5 p.m. today. Social gatherings will be limited to 10 people if you're inside, 25 if you're outside. Bars and restaurants scaled back to 25% capacity starting next Friday, November 20th. In Harford County, Executive Barry Glassman is also taking action to protect public safety. He announced effective at 5 p.m. today, the county will close public facilities and sports tournaments will be suspended, although county parks will stay open with social distancing requirements in place. The impact of COVID-19 may have your Thanksgiving holiday travel plans in limbo. Amy Kawada with tips from experts for those still planning to get away.
As the holidays approach, many are looking forward to reconnecting with family and friends.
That's the time where you get a break away from the norm.
But with the current surge of COVID-19 cases here in Maryland and nationwide, many are now weighing the odds of traveling to see loved ones.
It's hard.
Staying at home is the lowest risk. Driving in a personal vehicle can be less risky than flying or taking a bus or a train.
Experts at Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health are urging travelers to do their part in helping stop the spread of the virus and avoiding a post-holiday spike in cases.
Crowded airports with lots of high-touch surfaces are high risk.
At BWI Marshall Airport, officials say staff is utilizing enhanced cleaning and sanitation procedures. Now, families across the country are deciding how, when, and where to get together for the holiday season, if at all. Some choosing to travel.
As long as I wear my mask and go where I need to go, I think everything should be okay.
While others say they're holding off on traditional holiday plans.
We'll probably just do more of a localized, just the immediate family this year.
If you are considering attending a gathering, experts recommend limiting the number of guests as much as possible.
The bigger the size, the more likely that the virus is going to be sitting around that table with you and your guests.
You'll also have to decide where you'll be hosting.
Anything that mimics the outdoors is going to lower the risk.
And it's also important to remember you're not completely clear after your holiday celebrations. Health officials recommend you monitor your symptoms closely for at least the next 2 weeks after your holiday celebrations. For WJZ, I'm Amy Kawada.
More than 460,000 people have subscribed to the MD COVID Alert contact tracing app by using Bluetooth technology. It will alert you when you may have been exposed to someone with the coronavirus. iPhone users can opt in to get notifications through their settings. Android users will have to download the app. It's free, and you can disable notifications at any time. No data is collected from your phone.